Hello students, and welcome to my channel Economics and Queries. Uh, since I have started classes from today, so I will randomly choose the topic from your class 11, and then I will try to solve this. Today I have taken one of the topic from class 11, that is from the portion of statistics, that is coefficient of variation. Now we'll see, I have taken the question, is find out from the given marks which section is more consistent. Now which section is more consistent? Now when the question has been asked which section is more consistent, so in this case we have to find coefficient of variation. Remember, we have to find coefficient of variation. Now what is coefficient of variation? Let us. Now coefficient of variation is standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100. So this is the formula of coefficient of variation. Why we have to find this? We have to find coefficient of variation because here in the question it has been asked, that is from the marks that has been obtained by the students, which section is more consistent. Now you see, in coefficient of variation, that is standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into x bar. So at first we have to calculate standard deviation, and for finding out standard deviation we have to solve, that is we have to find out standard deviation from the marks that has been obtained by the students of section A, and then we have to find again standard deviation from the marks that has been obtained by the students of section B. Now let us start. Now you see, already the question has been given. Now we will try to solve this. First you will see in section A. So first we have to find standard deviation of section A. So let us start. So standard deviation of section A. Now you see here the marks are given, that is section A, it is 10, then 8, then 6, then 14, then 12. Now these are the marks. Now you see here the marks changes according to the performance of the students. So here the marks are variable. What is variable? A variable, the thing whose value changes. So that is called variable. So here you will see the marks has been changing. That is 10, then 8, then 6, then 14, and then at last 12. Now at first we have to find, that is the arithmetic mean. Now what will be the average of these marks? Now what will be the average of this mark? That is we have to calculate x bar equal to summation x divided by n. Now what is summation x? Summation x will be the summation of, that is the aggregate of total number of marks. So what will be the aggregate? 10 plus 8, 18, then 18 plus 6, 18 plus 6, 24, then 24 plus 14, 38, and then 38 plus 12, 38 plus 12, what will be the total? That is 50. So 50 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is total number of students is 5. So divided by 5. So here we will go get, it is 50 divided by 5 equal to 10. So x bar equal to 10. Now the arithmetic mean, that is the average value is x bar is 10. So here the total number of students are 5 and their marks is like that 10, 8, 6, 14 and 12. But the average mark is what? 10. Now we have to find out, that is what is the deviation, that is the difference from the average mark of each of the students. Now let us see, that is difference, or we can call it deviation. So d equal to, we have to write d equal to x minus x bar. So here you see it is 10. So 10, x is 10 minus x bar. So x bar is what? It is also 10. So 10 minus 10, what will be the answer? It is 0. Now the second one is 8 minus 10. So it will be minus 2. But we can't write here minus 2 because in standard deviation we have to omit plus minus sign. Then next you see it is 6 minus 10. So it will be minus 4. But again you see in standard deviation we have to omit that plus minus sign. So here 14 minus 10 equal to 4. Then you see 12 minus 10 equal to 2. So here it will be minus 2, it will be minus 4, and then it will be plus 4, it will be plus 2. Now we have to take the square of all deviation, that is the first student deviation is what? 0, because his total mark is 10 and average mark is also 10. So here d square, so d square will be, it will be 0, and then 8 square will be 4, and then 4 square will be 16, then it will be also 16, then it will be 4. Now next thing that we have to do, that we have to find out the summation, that is summation d square, that is the what will be the total of all these values. Now